Everybody on their feet here at T-Mobile Park. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Down by 1 run. They have runners on the corners. J.P. Crawford at first, Randy Arozarena on third base. Cal Raleigh now looking at a 2-2 pitch from Will Vest, the number 1 closer for the Tigers, trying to get this one out. The Mariners win. They go to the World Series. Vest now looking over at J.P. Now here's the set. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Cal. It's swung on. It's down the first base side. It's going to be a fair ball. It's into the corner. Arozarena's in. JP comes around. They're going to wave him in. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's safe. He's safe. And the Seattle Mariners are going to the World Series for the first time. The magical season of Cal Raleigh, the big jumper. He comes through one more time. As Dave Niehaus used to say, I don't believe it. My, oh my, the Mariners are going to the World Series.
If that doesn't get you going, welcome into the Boyle Theater.
That's nice foreshadowing. There.
What if?
That's a little, if people are too young, that was a little play on Dave Niehaus and the Ken Griffey Jr. run. The Edgar Martinez double down the line.
It was.
Joey Cora scores first, then Griffey scores. Griffey was like flying around the bases. It's funny because I remember Griffey for all the home runs he hits. I remember him most for running the base. That's what I totally remember.
Yes, absolutely.
That unbelievable base run from first
base.
Yes,
the Seattle Mariners are finally the AL West division champs, and we're sitting on a bye. We're going to talk about that. Is that good? Is it bad? Welcome into the Boyle Theater. Scott Oshman along with Timothy B. Boyle and Marquet. Producer Marquet is on the line. How's it going down there in AZ?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's becoming the great time of the year in the 90s, 70s at night. And
yeah,
the Mariners,
you got like 7 inches of rain
a week ago. Did you survive the haboob?
Yeah, the haboob and the 3.5 inches of rain, which was quite. And
there was like a million videos of people in boats, like, driving around on streets in like a boat.
We can't handle water here. We don't get much water here.
You're not so.
You guys are the experts on water.
There's finally the song finally came true where you got some oceanfront property in Arizona
and waterfalls, which we usually don't have waterfalls.
I saw that too. Camelback had a bunch of waterfalls on it.
That was beautiful. It was beautiful. We needed the rain.
Everybody's okay down there.
Everybody.
You had like fine. 4 people drown, right? There's like 4 deaths
in Globe. In Globe, which is an hour and a half, I think, outside of Phoenix, which is tragic for sure.
And weather and traffic on the 9s. Mark, how's the 101?
Right now, 6:30. It's looking good now, Scott. Both east and west are running fine.
Let's go up to the copter. Let's go to copter 4. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here, Mark. This is, by the way, one of the longer stretches for this show. We went 2 months.
That's 7/17 was our last
2 months, 2.5 months.
2.5 months. And only partially was that my fault.
That
you were every time I was home, you were gone.
And I'm gone like once every
Mark
month.
was gone like a bunch of times too.
Yeah, this is not on me. I'm barely gone, and the 1 minute I'm gone, you're home.
There was 2 times in there where we could have pod.
No. This also is the Project Fun Tim is going on, which we got to talk about.
You're gonna have to talk to Mindy.
But
about
do you
that.
have an existential threat?
I think I've got 2 of them. Actually.
No, well, you've had enough time.
Yeah, there has been a lot of time. The first one may come as a big surprise to both of you, but the existential threat, it's you, Scott.
Oh my God.
It's you. And here's why. Literally every time there's some major sporting event going on, in this case, it was the Americans were like about to come back from like 20 points down in the Ryder Cup. And I call you, and where are you? The wife sent me to the store. You literally go to the store every time there's a major sporting event.
That's not true.
The Super Bowl can be going on. It can be going into overtime, and you're on your way to the store.
It's
true.
It's some half true.
Oh no. Even if it's half true, it's bad.
You called me Sunday morning, all fired up. We were on the text chain. Mark was on the text chain about the whole Ryder Cup. I tried to watch the Ryder Cup. This is Sunday morning. It's boring as hell. I'm in red zone. Locked in red zone.
Well, yeah, and that's another reason you can't just leave and go to the store.
I know, but
how do you just leave in the middle of a Sunday?
Sundays are my store day. Sundays are my store day.
That's the worst day ever to pick a store.
I can't.
Day.
No, you go at like 7 a.m. in the morning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Morning,
yes, 6.
generally.
Well, you got to get to Costco.
Well, you got to get there before the crowd gets there.
Yeah.
Mark, trust me on the. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I swear the guy goes to the store in the middle of like the biggest sporting events ever.
There was some recent big sporting event going, and you were nowhere to be found.
I'm surprised. You did the replay of the Dave Niehaus thing. I'm surprised you know it because you went to the store during that call too.
He'll never miss a WNBA game though.
No,
well, that's on the
list.
As far as Ryder Cup, we'll get to Ryder Cup. I was watching it on my phone, and all of a sudden, when it started getting interesting, I went back to it. So I caught the whole part where they had a chance to come down. They had 4 points left, and they had 5 guys out, and they had a shot, and then they screwed it up. But you gave me the play-by-play. Yes, you gave me part of the play-by-play.
Yeah, I'm on the phone giving you play-by-play for an hour.
What's wrong with that? Finally, you're good for something.
Okay. I see where you're going.
Where's your second one?
That was the second one. Oh, there's a major update to one. I think the last one I had was the family. Nobody can get a hold of their family on the cell phones.
Oh yeah, that's so
I got a major update to that, and I actually have to apologize to absolutely nobody because it's still going on.
Easy there, Easy. God, you're really getting fired up here.
In fact, I tried calling the wife a couple times the other day. I think I was at the store. I got sent to the store. Had to call her.
Oh, hold on. Whoa, hold on.
But it wasn't like Sunday during the Ryder Cup.
You got sent to the store?
I sometimes do.
Well, you're the only one who goes.
Well, I know. That's why I got sent. I was trying to get a hold of her. It was important. I come back, and I've tried like 3 times. I come back in the house. I'm like, how come you're not answering your phone? She's like, oh, well, the ringer's off. I'm like, well, can you turn it on? No, it's too loud.
Oh my God.
See, we're paying all this money. We're paying all this money for cell phones. You can't get a hold of anybody.
Can they make a phone that's not a phone?
Well, that's a great segue. That's a great segue to my next point. These are not cell phones. No, they're only computers. Cell phones if you're in the business world. Like you and I have to talk on our phone. They're just like scrolling devices.
Yeah, they're computers. They're little computers. Yeah.
But for like the business people, we have to use them as a phone.
Now, I was on a work call today, and Timothy called, and I could not pick up, and I get anxious. I have I'm all of a sudden I get because you give me so much shit that I don't.
Well, you never answer your phone.
That's not true. You don't answer the phone.
I always answer.
No, you don't.
If I can.
Hi, this is Tim from Night Dick. Anyway, I called you back.
Yeah, 7 hours later.
But I had business.
Right.
I got business. Actually, the truth is I don't have any business.
Exactly.
It's not been a good year.
Okay, do you have any?
I was probably making that open.
I'm sure you were.
Did you even say anything about the Open?
The Open was fantastic.
I worked hard on it.
I did. I said it was a reenactment of the 1995 Dave Niehaus. It was fantastic. You had it kind of nailed too.
I kind of did. I can't do a good Niehaus impression.
He's tough.
I actually tried this morning for a while. Then I asked Chit Chatty to see if they could do it. They won't do dead people apparently.
Was that the last time the Mariners were in the playoffs?
No, 1995.
I'm kidding.
We won the division. Well, you're not that far off.
You're kidding, but you're accurate.
This was the first time we've won the division since 2001. But 95, I think the whole city went kind of crazy.
That was nuts because they were going to leave.
Yeah.
And that was a whole.
They were
down 13 games August 8th or something.
Yeah. Correct.
So it was epic. Okay. I have, just to start the show, because we have a list the size of Texas here, but I
You're gonna
miss
make me do this on the air.
100%.
Why do you do that?
because it's funny.
Oh,
I'm here for the bit.
you put me on the spot every
Of
time.
course. You give me actually pragmatic, really good gifts. Me, not so much. This is your birthday. I apologize. This is late, but I wanted to wait until because we haven't potted in so long. I had to wait. So, and if you're watching on the YouTube, STSPN.com, try to subscribe to the YouTube.
Gardner Minshew, Kansas City Chiefs jersey.
I'm not sure.
All right. I'm
He's looking, listener. He's looking in the bag.
What do we got here?
Chicago, your favorite team.
Chicago. Is this an Angel Reese jersey?
No.
Chicago.
Oh, it doesn't even say the name?
It
doesn't even say the name? Are you shitting me?
It doesn't.
Oh, my God. Yes, it does.
Oh, Haley Van Lith.
Turn that around.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought this was Angel Reese.
I wouldn't get you an
Angel
Angel Reese. I'm not that cruel. So it's a Van.
Look at
I'm like,
that.
wait a minute. I know the names on there.
Haley Van Lith from Kashmir, Washington.
Is she? You've never said that before. Everybody knows.
I thought I've told you.
I got you a Van Lith T-shirt as a
awesome.
joke. You'll probably never wear it.
That's not true.
I do have a project for.
I like.
If Nurse Mindy's listening, I have a project for her.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of the.
I know you are. Well,
awesome.
Again, happy birthday. Okay. Any other existential threats?
No. Did you have any?
I got nothing. That open took it all out of me.
Okay.
Plus, I'm up every night with the dog.
I heard
tired.
about. Well, you're up every night, and then you're up every morning with the younger dog.
Yeah.
You get like 2 hours of sleep.
I'm working on a short fuse here. Let's take a quick break. That was a fun one. Let's say my beer is out. I'm empty.
Well, you're always fast on that first one.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Oh wait, Mark, do you have
Mark,
something?
what you got?
I'm out of a beverage too. I need to.
Oh,
take a
perfect.
break.
Excellent. You were texting how you had to red up with the liquor.
Yep.
You had some wine tonight?
What do you got?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna crack a bottle. So I'll be.
Nice.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
If you weren't listening the last time these guys got together, you've got to be kidding me.
And we're back.
Just like that.
But Mark, we should give a little tip the cap, a shout out to Mark Hyland and his Arizona Diamondbacks, because the Mariners wouldn't have gotten here without them.
Yeah, they helped us out. That's true.
But turnabout's fair play. We got them into the World Series, I think 2 years ago.
That's
I
true.
remember. Was that last year? No, 2 years.
3
years ago? 3 years.
3 years ago, they missed the playoffs by one game last year. Remember, they got in a tiebreaker and lost last year.
Right.
They were almost in a tiebreaker this year, but screwed the pooch going out of that Dodgers series. That really killed them, and then the Reds ended up going.
You were right there for a minute.
Right there. Well, we know how that feels. We've been missed by one game for like 10 years.
Yes, every year except this year.
But we gave you Eugenio Suarez and Paul Sewald.
And we gave Eugenio right back.
Wait, didn't we give him somebody else too? Who was our young guy that just couldn't hit here, and then he goes down to Arizona and starts hitting?
I don't remember. I don't know who.
I don't remember that either.
Wait, didn't Jared
Kelenic we gave to the Braves.
Oh, the Braves. Okay.
And then he hit like crazy, but then he's now in AAA.
Yeah.
But so the Mariners, okay, finally win the division, which we wanted to do. We wanted to win the division.
We had to.
We had to win the division.
And we've been the Astros bitch for years.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of your existential threat.
Okay.
Where were you when they clinched the playoffs on, I think it was a Wednesday night against the Colorado
Wasn't
Rockies?
like traveling or something?
Yes, you didn't see anything.
I know. I was like, I know.
And then the night they clinched the division,
I
I'm
was
like
both
texting
nights
you.
in a row I couldn't watch.
Unbelievable.
Well,
You weren't part of any of it.
It's the Project Fun Tim we got to get back.
We really got to get Project Tim Fun Tim. God, that was amazing. It's so fun to watch guys just popping champagne, drinking. I went out
to do it 2 days in a row.
Yeah, and I went out to the fridge and just started and popped a Coors Light.
That
I
was
tried to get
popped one, right?
Only one. It was like 10:30 at night.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's late, and I had to get up in a couple hours for the dog.
so the question I have for you, Scott, is it still, do you owe dipshit DePoto an apology?
No, you know what? I've been thinking about this.
Really?
He's still, yes. Couple things, and shout out Jason Puckett because he's aligned with me. He said this today. I mean, or Monday maybe. He's still dipshit DePoto to me. We have to wait until the entire season goes through. We got to see how we do on this. I mean, we could lose this first series and be out.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So I got to see how we do. Now we have some people. The deadline, he did some good things where he got Naylor. Josh Naylor to me is the equalizer. Also, Suarez is just good vibes, and then he's hot and cold. If you get him hot, look out.
Here's why I think he's still dipshit DePoto. Because we still had several years where we missed the playoffs
100%.
by one game. Last year, we pissed away the best pitching staff, historically, maybe one of the best ever. And, of course, we missed it by one game. So
he will always be dipshit DePoto to me.
Wow.
Until
Even
if they win a World Series, I might come off that a little bit and call him a little bit of dynamite, DePoto.
Okay, so that brings me to the next question. What are you satisfied with this year? Do they have to win the World Series, or can they get to the World Series?
They have to get to the World Series.
I agree. I think I'm going to be happy. Now, I'll probably change my mind. We'll probably be podding. I'll be bitching up a storm. But if they get to the World Series, I think I'm satisfied.
I will be happy because, again, they've never been to the World Series. They're the last professional organization that hasn't been to a World Series.
Correct.
So I want them to get to the World Series. If they don't win the World Series, I'll be bummed. It depends on how it goes.
That's what I was just going to say. Now, it depends on what happens.
Yes. If they get just absolutely run out, I'm going to be pissed.
Or if they just do the typical Mariner thing where, they got you right where they want you, and then just crap down their leg.
Now, good transition. Nice job on you. Okay, and Mark has put up a lot of stats here for our Seattle Mariners. My God, this is a lot going on. The difference this year, which we've been bitching and moaning about since 2017 when we started this godforsaken podcast.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it has. Is they didn't have a team that could hit a goddamn baseball. They didn't have the pitching has gotten better and better and better. The sweepers, the velocity, the spin rates, all that shit. That's just baseball.
Well, in fairness, they would get a lot of players that could hit like crazy. They would just get to Seattle and they couldn't hit anymore. Their last hit was, when they were with the other team.
It's like, come on. So they have people that can actually hit a baseball, which is new for us. We're not used to this. Our differential was 68. We're not used to that.
Probably should have been higher, but we had the whole first half of the season. We were floundering.
Mark?
238 home runs this year, 734 RBIs. Even your pitching staff, your two Wu and Castillo had good records this year. You guys had we
were second in home runs, which Mark brings up a good point because it's probably one of the harder stadiums to hit home runs in.
It is. It's a pitcher's park. There's no doubt.
They say Cal Riley probably would have had 70 in Yankee Stadium. He probably would have had 70.
Can you promise me one thing though?
I'm not going to say Cal Raleigh. I like Cal Riley. He'll always be Cal Riley.
If he wins the MVP,
then
you might say his name right.
Maybe.
Jesus, I love you for that though. I love the fact that you don't say it right.
He would have had 100 in Colorado.
Oh, easily.
Oh, my God. So we'll get to the MVP controversy.
Yeah, we're almost there.
They can actually hit baseball, which is the difference. That is the difference this year. Their pitching actually overall from years past, from the last 3-4 years, has not been as good.
Yeah, that's why I was worried that they were going to waste that pitching staff. Now, keep in mind, for most of the first probably 3 quarters of the year, last time we did a podcast, by the way, on the 17th of July, we were 5 games out and the Astros were in first place. And we were just doing that floundering like we always do
100%
every year.
But the biggest series was that one before they had home at Colorado. They at Astros.
Oh, and they swept them.
Swept. That was it. That was it. There was still a chance the Astros
I think they were tied going into that series.
Yeah, but we had gone on stretches of losing and gaining,
Yes.
and we come out of them. We'd win 5-6 in a row, and we come out. We're still 3 games down.
No.
Like there was no net change
Until the last, 10% of the season. It almost seemed like it was just your typical Mariner
Yes.
team. Like win a bunch, lose a bunch.
I almost
flounder.
canceled my streaming.
You almost did because they
did.
lost a whole bunch in a row.
So mad. But I kept it on. Thank goodness I kept it on. Okay, here's the question. Since 2022 is the new wild card. They've only had the wild card system where 12 of the 30 teams go in. Okay?
Okay.
The big debate, the big controversy, baseball's an everyday game. These guys play 162 games. They barely have days off. So does it make you nervous that they're off for a week? They're going to be off forever.
Well, they're having the scrimmages
They had them today and they'll have them tomorrow.
One tomorrow.
But does that make you nervous?
A little bit, but in baseball, you certainly would take the bye, and because you just advance to the next level without having to play. So obviously you want the bye.
So let me ask you this. Here's a little tidbit for you.
Okay.
You might already know. If you look back since 2012, what do you think the record of the teams that have a bye is in the since 2000? What did I just say? 2022.
First you said 22, then you said 12.
I'm sorry. 2022 is the first year they put the wild card.
So
in.
only 3 years.
Yeah, which is weird. It feels like it's been way longer.
They put you when they put the extra wild.
Yes,
because they had a wild card.
Yes, they put the extra wild card in,
and then a team got a bye.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I know last year you had the Yankees and the Dodgers went last year to the World Series, right? And weren't they the number 1 top seeds?
Yep.
Yeah, but then so you're only got 3 years of data.
It's not a long time.
So what is the question?
The question is, what do you think the record is? Is it better to have a bye or is it better to play the wild card?
I'd say it's probably even. Oh
my God.
Well, if you look at their last 15 games, 20 games, they were red hot. What they lose?
Oh my God! They had 8 in a row. They had 10 in a row.
They had 7. They won 17 out of 18 before they got to the Dodgers and got swept.
So since 2022, when they put the extra wild card on, and it is the record of the team that had the bye versus the team that had to play.
Yeah,
6-6.
Thank you very much. No wonder you had that disappointed look on your face.
God, I thought I had you.
You're gonna. Nice try though.
Dang it. So go ahead, Mark.
They were good against both the Tigers and the Guardians this year. 4-2.
Oh yeah.
So
that's why I want to see the Tiger. I kind of want to see the Tigers. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Well, let's talk about.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the MVP first?
Yeah, let's go MVP.
Because you said it at the 2000 or our last podcast, the Big Dumper had 38.
Yeah, and I think he was leading the league at that point.
Yeah.
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 He was right there with Judge at that point.
Right there.
I 100% think and I'm probably a homer, but
of course you are.
But I 100% think he gets. No catcher's ever done anything remotely like this. The year Judge is having, outfielders and different players have had similar years to what Judge is doing. Nobody's ever come close to having this as a catcher.
It's historical. There's the list that he is on. There's like 4 people on the list. There's like of 150 years of baseball. What Cal Raleigh is doing, and he's a switch hitter, so he broke the Mickey Mantle. He broke the Griffey.
He broke the all-time catching
and
as a catcher. He broke like a whole slew of records.
And it just came out. He had like no pass balls.
Yeah, the whole season he didn't have a pass ball.
That's remarkable.
Unbelievable.
And he's getting the shit kicked out of him every day in and day out.
For what his stats are way more impressive than.
And on top of this, but nobody cares about defense. He's an exquisite defender. He's a
gold. Yeah, he's a Gold Glover.
Yeah. Judge's defense, he's a terrible outfielder.
Yeah, you saw it last night. He just blew it last night.
Exactly. He's got it's so funny. He's 6'6" or whatever he is. Not Tom Brady tall.
No, not even close. Not.
But he's huge, right? He can hit the baseball to the moon. He can't throw.
And he's not that great of a fielder.
No.
The other thing, sorry, Mark, go ahead.
Well, I would say Raleigh is part of the most demanding position on the field.
Oh, not even close. The catcher
so-
gets beat up more than anybody.
Yeah, but also the preparation. He's got to go through the pitching staff. He has to go through the scouting like nobody else has to go through the scouting. He's the quarterback of the team, right, Mark?
Exactly. So the most demanding position on the field. I think Judge was out for an elbow injury. The thing that's going to hurt Raleigh is it voter fatigue with Judge? If not, he's in a major market with a better stat line for on-base percentage and average. And I think Seattle gets hurt by being in a West Coast market.
Oh,
the East
100%.
Coast voters
100%.
don't watch Mariner baseball.
How could you? It's 2 a.m. there.
Exactly. These guys.
I'm not even that far
You're
off.
actually not. Okay, but let me ask you this, to both of you. What's the most, if you're a hitter, what is the most important stat you can possibly have?
RBI.
RBI.
Yeah.
Cal Raleigh led the league in the RBIs, home runs and RBIs. There is no more important stat if you're a hitter than RBIs.
Just what he's done. Many people in the profession, okay, not talking heads like you and I, it's like this will never be done again by a switch hitting catcher. You're just never going to see it.
And it's never even no one's ever come close to this.
So obviously we think he's the AL MVP, but I keep hearing national writers, and then we had our former broadcaster of 17 years, who's now on the Yankees, Dave Sims. He's like, I'm voting for Judge.
No wonder nobody liked him here. What a clown.
I didn't mind. I hated him on the radio.
But he doesn't get a vote, corrst?
No, I don't think he's a voter. But I heard another guy who has a NL National League vote. He said if he had to vote for an American League, he would vote for Judge. But he's a New York guy and he covered the Yankees forever. I think this is such a homer bias thing. But here's my prediction. He's going to get screwed. Judge is going to win just like he wins every single year because nobody cares about us because we're out in Kishinev. Nobody sees us. We're 5,000 billion miles away and nothing. Yes, Mark?
I think one advantage, too, is that he helped them get into the playoffs, even with a bye, to win the division. Right now, New York is struggling in their series. I believe it's 1-1 now, but struggling in their series versus the Red Sox. They didn't play well in the first game. But that stat line is going to hurt Cal because Judge has such a great stat line when it comes to on-base percentage.
However, though,
he's going to win the batting title, Tim.
He already won the batting.
Yeah, he won the batting title.
But again, our batting titles are great, but RBIs are way more important of a stat.
I agree with that.
Where I was going with this though is Judge also got hurt for a whole bunch of games, and guess what? It didn't hurt the Yankees at all. So you can make the argument that Cal is way more important. It didn't matter to the Yankees that Judge was hurt.
No, he played something like, what was it, 148 games?
Yeah.
He DH'd, whatever the difference is there.
But my point is the Yankees be in the playoffs with or without Judge, I think.
Yeah, he carried this team. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Or Cal, the Mariners aren't anywhere without Cal.
No.
Yeah, Judge played 152 games and Cal played 159.
Okay, there you go. Well, we've decided that. Julio, down by the schoolyard. Dang, 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 dang. How about Julio? You want to? You don't like the deal again? You want to trade him? What are we talking about?
If I've got to apologize, you're not going to apologize to dipshit Dipoto.
Not yet. Not yet.
Have to apologize to Julio.
You got to apologize to me.
On 7/17 when we did our last pod, I was talking about how that Julio's still Mr. Unclutch.
Yeah,
he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah,
it's like right after that, the guy got on fire.
And you know why?
He heard it. He heard the pod.
Well, and he's one of the faithful 78, and he didn't go to the All-Star game.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
It has everything to do with it.
There's no data for that, though. But you're right.
I am telling you, Cal had a rough. I mean, he had a rough spot. He had a hitch in his giddy up. I don't know.
The home run derby takes it out of you.
I'm telling you, after the All-Star break, he was not
down.
As good. He was down, and then he came back late. I mean,
Julio came back on fire.
Oh my God, dude!
And he went 30-30 again. There's a whole bunch of stats where he's done some things nobody's ever done in the history of baseball with his stolen bases and his home runs. And
he has been exceptional, and his defense has been exceptional. That doesn't get counted that much. He's made some unbelievable plays out there. But yeah, he is knocking in runners. He's doing the small stuff.
I think he was over 300 for the last half of the year.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
And there's only what, 6 players in all of baseball that hit 300 this year.
Yeah. So the 30 and 30,
That's
how
huge.
many years in a row? He did, it was 2020 for 4 years in a row. He's like one of 4 players or something.
Hasn't he done 30-30 twice? Or
Yes,
something?
twice.
Yeah.
He's all that in a bag of chips. So you know what? I like your apology. I'm not giving dipshit to. You know what? If dipshit wasn't an asshole and a pompous prick, I can be happy for the team but hate him.
Agree.
You see
That's
him
what-
on the post-game interviews, you're just like, shut up, get him out. I don't want to hear from John Stanton, the owner. I don't want to hear from any of those guys. Just show me. They had those guys on the post-game in the locker room, and I just like, get out of the camera. And even Dan Wilson, the manager, nobody else is talking about that. Remember, we wanted to fire him.
Oh,
We
yeah.
wanted to fire him.
Yeah, his head was on the chopping
And how do you
block.
think Cerveza, Scott Service, the old manager, Cerveza, how does he feel right now?
Hopefully he feels good. I think somebody had him on a long
oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was like, I don't know, Ian Furness or somebody. But yeah, I heard a little bit of the interview. He seems like he's very happy.
This all goes back to one, or I could say 2 transactions. Without you guys getting Josh Naylor and Eugenio,
Yeah,
this would have never happened.
I agree
1,000%.
1,000%.
I totally
And if
agree.
they don't sign Josh Naylor, pay him $100 million for 10. I don't care what they do. $100 million for 5 years. That dude's a professional freaking hitter. We haven't had a hitter like that here since Edgar Martinez.
Well, do you see what his stolen base record was?
Yeah.
It's like the guy looks like John Kruk. He looks like or Craig Stadler
He
in
does.
golf or something. And he's almost perfect on the bases.
Nobody likes my nickname for him.
What is it?
Well,
Caboose.
no,
He's
I-
got a big ass, man. I mean, and he can run and steal.
but it's because he's really smart. He knows, he reads everything. He wears a different pair of cleats every single night. He's got over 250 pairs of Nikes.
Real Josh Naylor?
Yeah, so I call him Nike Nailer.
Well,
I mean,
Nobody likes that.
he had 20 home runs, 29 stolen bases,
Yeah.
over
But
90 RBIs. He had 92 RBIs. I mean,
yeah,
that is
and
a
his stolen
significant
base
stat line.
percentage is almost 100%. They never pick him off. But the funny thing is they had a stat where he's like the second slowest player in baseball,
Yeah.
but he can steal bases like nobody's
Because
business.
he's really smart.
Yeah.
We have to sign him. We absolutely have to sign him. There's going to be rebellion if we don't sign him. But speaking of rebellion, I'm going to rebel because I need another beer. I got to get to the Vittles. We got to take a break.
The Vittles aren't going to eat themselves.
Is that anything else? The Mariners, we are beside ourselves. I'm going to game 2 of the division series on Sunday.
And you're gonna pay $300 for parking.
I'm not. I paid $16. I told you that earlier today.
Not 16.
$16.
I thought you said it was 90 something.
No, $16. We're gonna
yeah,
walk
but
a
you're
mile and a
parking
half.
like in Tequila.
Well, I'm gonna get a like
You're
you
gonna,
did.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get, and then you're gonna get an Uber, and then
no,
you gotta like get on the
no. I'm
rail.
gonna do like you and Mindy did at the Billy Joel concert when you
We parked
you
in
com-
Harborview.
no, you got a
We
ruck
got on the rickshaw.
the rickshaw. You ghosted us
I was
on
gone.
the rickshaw. It was unbelievable.
I didn't
We're-
ghost you. We were
You
talking,
totally
and all of a
ghosted.
sudden my ride
No,
was there.
We're at the Met Grill having a nice time. You're meeting Bob Kylan, not Mark Hyland, Bob Kylan. And all of a sudden I turn around and they're just poof, they're gone. They're on the rickshaw.
Well, I ordered it like an Uber, and all of a sudden my rickshaw was there, so I had to go.
We could be rickshawing in. But I'm excited. We got Seahawks. We got we'll talk about that. And we'll go into Ryder Cup next because there's feelings.
There's a lot to talk about there.
Come back.
Well, hello there. This is Squint Markdale, and you're listening to the Scott and Tim Sports Show.
All right, back just wrapping it up, the baseball. And I'm sorry, everybody, but this is new for us. Okay, we don't know what to do with a bye because we didn't have one in 2001. and we're fired up for playoff baseball because there's just nothing like playoff baseball.
And we haven't won the division since
Are you going to be gone?
2001.
Are you gone this weekend?
I'm home this weekend. I'll for sure get to see Saturday, Sundays. Game.
Okay.
But I might have to go to the grocery store right in the middle of it. If it's a tight game, I'm going to go to the store.
As you should. I mean, if you need stuff,
and I'm going to take the dogs to the groomers.
You got to get there. I mean, it's got to be done. You know what I mean? There's some great series. So as we're recording today, 1-1 tied up. Boston, New York is tied up. San Diego, Chicago's tied up. Detroit, Cleveland's tied up, which is critical for us. Cleveland wins 6-1 today. And then Cincy, LA right now is going on while we record. So there's some great series that are going to come down. So I like that. I want them to use up all their juice.
We want Detroit, Cleveland to go 3 games, extra innings in the 3rd game.
Yeah.
Now, who do we want to win that?
I'm not really. We did do well against Detroit, but
I want Detroit to
you
win.
do?
I do.
Why? Why don't you want Cleveland?
Because we did good against Detroit, like you just said.
No, I know, but see, playoffs, it's just a different season.
Well, Detroit had like one of the best records in baseball for a lot of the season, but then they kind of took a dump and Cleveland came back. Cleveland's like the hot team. It's like the NCAA tournament and March Madness. It's all about who's hot at the time.
I know. It's not who you play. It's when you play.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of want Detroit. But I like it. Either way, I think it's the best case scenario for the Mariners.
I'm with you. I'm actually at the place where I don't really care.
Yeah, that's how I am. Otherwise, we could have got the Yankees or the Red Sox, and I'd much rather have Cleveland or Detroit.
Yeah.
They're 4-2 against the Guardians this year. They're 4-2 against the Tigers this year.
So there you go.
Flip a coin.
Now our rotation. Woo is hurt, but he's coming back. Apparently, he's fine. So
he's got the injured pec. Right?
Yeah, but I you're a big man, so your pec probably gets injured.
I blew my pec out.
Did you really?
Yeah, you didn't
as
know
a
that?
Wilson Ram?
No, in 2000, December 7th, 2000.
Really?
Yeah, I was at the gym and blew my pec out. It's a brutal injury.
Jesus, sorry I asked.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
You're welcome. So I don't care who they start. See, I'm not caught up in the whole starter and this and that. The riches that we have great starters who are finally pitching well. So I don't care if shit who they start.
No, it really doesn't matter. And you can almost use 3 starters in the playoffs.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Put Bryce Miller in the bullpen.
Yeah, you kind of like take your pick. Or
Castillo's pitching better the last 2-3 weeks. Like
he's
all
such
these
a crap shoot though. He could go out and give up 7 runs in the first inning.
I know. So we'll see.
Well, let them go a full series and then exhaust themselves, their bullpens, exhaust their pitching staffs. Yep. You guys come in fresh, although you're not coming off, a hot streak with 3 losses at the end of the year. You still have played really well the last half of the year. I just put in the payrolls of these teams now.
And if you're watching on the YouTube at STSPN.com, you will see it. Go ahead.
Disregard the Mets because ChatGPT didn't do that right. But $509 million the Dodgers are spending this year, and the Reds are spending $121. Right away, the disparity in talent is immense.
And what's it say the Mariners are?
Mariners are 164.
164 to 500 and something.
The 9th highest payroll, and they clinched the AL West title.
But I agree with you that they need a salary cap in baseball. I'm 100% on board with that. It'll never freaking happen.
And by looking at this, the salary cap should be like 200 million, maybe even a little less.
This has been going on for years. The Yankees, the Mets, the Dodgers, they don't care.
There was a salary cap. You just had to pay that luxury tax.
You still do. They still do have to pay the luxury tax, but they don't care.
So there really isn't a salary cap.
No, the Phillies they're going crazy. The Blue Jays is interesting to me. Is that Canadian? 255?
Is that American or Canadian? That's a big difference.
Is that Bitcoin?
I'm surprised I thought the Padres had a much higher.
I think they did. I think they're coming off. I think they spent $300-400 million and didn't win shit, and they kind of came back to run.
Well, they got rid of Blake Snell, and the Dodgers picked him up. So I mean, there's some guys on here. You're just overloading the competition. Your fan base is limited. Not everyone likes the Dodgers. Not everyone likes the Yankees. Not everyone likes the Phillies. I don't know who would ever like the Blue Jays, but it's killing baseball. How many people? The ratings you're going to have to tell me, Scott, because how many people potentially could watch this and a whole new fan base be brought in? Because
I think we are on the text chain. Unfortunately, the MLB's ratings are actually up,
Oh,
they're
are
up significantly, and actually their attendance is up significantly for some reason. But you're right. I'm not disagreeing that they need. I wish every league had a salary cap. I think it would level the playing field. The thing you're missing about this year that is continuous, and we said this for years. The freaking when they were in Oakland, the Athletics they made the playoffs 10 out of 11 years, and they
didn't pay anybody
$1.50.
Yeah, you could go at Starbucks and make.
And then
more.
you had the Tampa Ray Devils, or the Tampa Ray Rays. They always made the playoffs. They've made the playoffs a zillion times, and they paid nothing.
Yeah,
we're hoping
that's because they were doing all that analytics stuff.
Yeah, Randy Rosarena.
That was Billy Ball.
We hope Randy. Randy's playoff record is like insane. He's got 28 at bats. He hits over 340. His RBIs are. He's like playoff Randy is insane.
Playoff Randy. You should see the regular season. He was phenomenal.
Yes,
he was kind of quietly one of the MVPs of the team.
But you're Mark. I agree with this list. It's never going to change because these guys are greedy bastards. There's big market, small markets. The Brewers. Where are the Brewers on this list?
They're not even on there. Didn't they have the best? They had the best record in baseball.
Where are the Brewers? They spend nothing. You don't even put the Brewers.
Chad GPT screwed us because the Mets are on here and they're not in the playoffs, and the Brewers are.
The Brewers spend nothing, and you know what? I don't want to see the Brewers ever.
No,
they scare the shit out of me. I think they killed us.
They were the best team in baseball this year, weren't they?
I think so, record-wise, and everything else.
They were.
God, playoff baseball though. I've had it on all day in the office.
$105 million
for who?
For the Brewers. 105.
They're like the Oakland A's all those years.
Totally, and the Tampa Bay. Let's go to the Ryder Cup. Okay. Let's move it on. Ryder Cup. Europe won again. What is it? 9 out of the last 12 Ryder Cups. I think Europe was one.
They just kicked the crap out of the Americans,
and
it's unbelievable. I don't get it.
I get it.
Well, obviously the team aspect for some reason means a lot more to them than it does to us.
Huge. It's everything to them, and the fact that they're all different countries.
Yeah.
Now they all live in Florida.
See, now you brought up a great point there. It's really not USA versus. It's like USA versus Florida. All these guys live in Florida. They play on all the American courses. They go to all the American colleges.
As my father,
they're basically Americans.
Basically, Florida. Absolutely, they all live in Florida. But you just see it. First of all, Moriarty is the stats guy. He's the analytics guy. They were so much smarter about how they did this, who they had paired up, who they had hitting on, who teed off, and who did on the match play. Like, they just ran circles around us.
We didn't do any analytics.
Keegan Schmegan.
Did he do any analytics at all?
I don't. This guy's a bum.
Completely. And they were talking about he could be the captain again in 2 years. It's like,
why?
Exactly. Why? Why would you do that?
A lot of people have said this, and I kind of agree with this. You know what? Jordan Spieth is not playing good golf, but God damn it, he loves this tournament, and he gets into it. And him and Justin Thomas he played a lot better this year than he played last year. But did you see how fired up he was? It means something to some. You got to have the guys where it means something.
100%. That's why go back to Herb Brooks in the 1980 Olympic hockey team. When he was picking the team, he literally didn't pick. He could care less who the best players were. He looked at chemistry and who were the tough guys and who had the best heart. Not like the team he picked were not the best players.
Do you believe in miracles? Yeah. That's
and the Americans had lost to the Russians like 17-0 like a couple months before the Olympics.
It's just like the Indiana Fever. It's Stephanie White.
Exactly.
Well, this was only the second time that the Europeans won on American soil.
Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
No.
He just won like 9 out of the last 12. So they've had to have won more.
American soil.
Yeah, American soil. But if they've won 9 out of the last 12, they'd have to do a lot more than two on American soil.
First since 2012. So, I mean, they don't dominate on American soil. I think Keegan Bradley admitted the pairings were screwed up. Scotty Scheffler didn't play well in the pairings. He played well in the singles. And it was an embarrassment, big time embarrassment.
It was not well done, not well orchestrated. The leaders, the whoever puts this together did a shitty job. They all should be fired. Fired!
It just seems to me, and I'll have to go look at all the stats, but it seems like every 2 years when we play the Ryder Cup, we're getting by Friday afternoon, we're in a hole, like there's like an insurmountable hole.
I mean, you saw Shane Lowry. I mean, did you see his post game? Did you see his interview?
I can't refresh my memory.
And he said, the guy won the British Open in Ireland, his home country, and he's like, this means more to him.
Yeah.
Because he won it with his mates. I mean, Justin Rose, who's 1,000 years old, played out of his freaking mind.
He was the best putter on both teams.
Oh, God, you know what? I just think Europe, and then of course the big story out of coming to the Ryder Cup is, unfortunately, there's 50, 60,000 people there, and all we see on social media and everywhere is the however many freaking absolute ass clowns who are giving shit to Rory. And it's just horrific behavior. The MC is leading FU or Rory. I mean, stop it.
That's ridiculous.
The PGA it's a PGA run event. You know what? Fire them. Everybody's out.
I say kick any behavior like that, they should be kicked out instantly.
Yeah.
However, the only thing I'll defend is Rory. You know, he's complaining about all the behavior, and he's got a right to complain, but he makes a putt and all of a sudden he's saying F you, and he's going F you to you.
Well, he goes back. If you're getting hammered by 3,000 people, what are you supposed to do? He tried to stand up for himself. And by the way, talk about Kuyans. He freaking goes, you know what? I'm not going to putt until him. And then he stiffs it. He puts it 3 feet. He's like, you know what? You can call me every name in the world. I'm better than you, and I actually will win this thing. I'm going to show it by my actions. And he kind of went back. They were on his wife. They're throwing beers.
It's ridiculous. They should be thrown out.
And by the other thing about the Americans, they're just not clever. It was just dumb, lazy. You know, the Europeans come up with very clever chants. They actually have thought to them. In soccer, they do this. They're just so fun. They're so creative.
I'm going to blame it on the New Yorkers, because the New Yorkers are an embarrassment to the country anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And these people just were out of control.
I've never seen it this bad.
No.
If this was Wisconsin, Whistling Straits, they may be much nicer people. If this was Idaho, Montana, Arizona,
I think they would
much
be
nicer people.
The New York fans, they're just out of control.
What's funny is they came off as just like these I mean, it was super expensive to get into that tournament. Like these aren't the poor man's tournament. The tickets were astronomical to get into the place and to stay there, right? I mean, this isn't, you know what I mean? This is a highfalutin event. It's golf.
Yeah.
It's hoity-toity. It's bougie. Like you, Bougie Boyle.
Not even close.
I got an offer from American Airlines to use 125,000 of my points to get a ticket to the Ryder Cup in a private suite. 125,000.
Oh, you should have done that. 100. That's not that many.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone to go with.
Points.
I didn't have anyone to go with, but I thought that was a pretty good deal. All food, drink, and a suite for a day. It was only.
You could have gone there and heckled McElroy.
Well, it's hard, Mark, when you have 17 boys trips. When you're going to Kohler, Whistling Straits, hoity-toity. When you're going to London and England, and you're going here and you're going there. My God, it's hard to keep up with the Joneses. Hard to keep up with the Highlands. All right, we got to move on.
Oh no, one more tidbit about the Ryder Cup that we didn't say is the Europeans had this insurmountable lead that was basically virtually impossible.
Yes.
The Americans almost came back and tied that thing up.
They did.
They were the Europeans only won 1 match out of 12 on Sunday. So
it was spectacular.
As bad as the Americans played Friday and Saturday, they played.
But they did. See, that's the other good point. I was texting about this. The Americans actually played amazing, even Friday, even Saturday. But the Europeans played historically well.
Correct. Well, Scotty Scheffler and it was
Scheffler
and DeChambeau, They were 9 under par when they lost
They
their
lost.
match. Like they lost 3 and 2, and
Yeah.
they were 9 under.
You know
at
what?
that
Who's
point.
the Henley guy, the Griffin guy? Get out of here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Anyway,
But there's also one tidbit. The Europeans had a guy that couldn't play. Was it Hovland or
Hovland, Victor Hovland.
he can't play, and they get a tie for that.
He also lives in Florida.
Yeah, of course he does.
And he went to Georgia or something.
If they got a player that can't play, it should be a
Yeah,
forfeit.
but that's a rule. That's
I
some
understand
stupid
it's
rule
a
they made in
rule.
1978
I know,
or
and
something.
I guess in 1981 the Americans took advantage of it or something. That's stupid.
Just change the rule.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't play, you forfeit. It's very simple.
Did he flop on the field on a fake injury?
That
Like
was
they do?
LeBron.
Well, I don't. That's happening in the NFL all over. In college football, it's a epidemic.
You get fined now. You get fined for that. The school gets
should.
fined.
If you
You
flop,
Do you even have? You know what? You don't even have on your list.
well, I figured you'd have a list too.
Well, I do. It's just up here. College football.
Yeah,
I got things to say. We got to take a break. We'll come back. I don't know where we'll go next. We'll see.
you're out of
adventure's
beer
on.
again.
I am actually out of a beverage.
You're getting signals from another planet. I don't know what it is.
I'll be back.
Hello, this is Timothy B. Boyle, and you're listening to the Scott and Tim Sports Show, and I apologize.
Have you gone mad?
Okay, we're back here in the Boyle Theater.
Scott got a little fired up during the break.
Well, you guys are like chit-chatting. I mean, you guys should have a call. You should just make a call.
And we should.
Give
me your digits.
You have his digits.
I know.
Which is so funny because that text chain still has your Gmail, which is
It still does that?
Oh yeah. We
Really?
just let it ride. I want to talk the WNBA with you.
Oh,
the W.
Let's do that.
The W. Thrilling game. OT. Game 5. Semifinals last night. It's the Fever
The Fever got beat.
by the
It's-
Aces.
And the Aces were, they're by most people consider them like the best team in
Oh
basketball.
yeah, they had everybody's
How
healthy.
many championships have they won? The Fever got nobody. The Caitlin Clark's gone. Sophie Cunningham's gone. Kelsey Mitchell gets hurt.
She's
Aaliyah
hurt.
Boston fouls
Yeah,
out.
they got nobody.
They're like trolling the stands for somebody to come play.
You know what I heard a stat? They have gone through 16 different players this season.
It's insane.
And they got to the
And they got
semifinals.
And it went into overtime in game 5 or whatever.
That is just
I cannot
unbelievable.
believe. Think if they would have had healthy Caitlin Clark.
Oh, my
and
God.
Sophie. Okay, so here's my issue.
And then his Mercury are in the finals against
I know.
his
How
Mercury,
about that?
the Phoenix Mercury. Again, unbelievable coaching. They turned over the roster. They got all these new travelers. They got nobody even knows other than Bonner and some other ones. I mean, unbelievable job by the Mercury. Who's the coach of the Mercury?
I have no idea.
You don't even know. That's hilarious.
Nate
It's your
something.
hometown. It's your backyard.
Yeah, Nate something. I mean, I just started watching it just because it's getting televised here. I was embarrassed to even admit that. But I was
Why
watching
are you
it.
embarrassed? It's a great product. They beat the shit out of each other. We're gonna get to that.
I don't know. It's an okay. I don't know if it's a great product.
I like it.
It's a good product. The reffing is like atrocious.
Oh, it's horrific, and we're gonna get to that real quick.
But here's my issue right now. So the last pod we did on July 17th, we were talking about how when's Caitlin Clark coming back? She's about to come back. She's been about to come back the entire season. There was like this big mystery on when she was going to come back. And then right after we do the pod, they announce, oh, she's not coming back for the whole year.
Yeah.
That's a little bit strange to me.
Well, the stranger part is they don't really know there's not a lot of information that's actually what was wrong with her, what her actual injury was. We heard a groin. We heard something else. I mean,
but
there's
then
not a lot of details. It's like a hockey injury.
Yeah, we kept hearing that she's practicing with the team. She might be back. I remember there was this one Tuesday game. They're saying, okay, she's going to be back on Tuesday. She doesn't come back. She doesn't come back for the next one. Then all of a sudden, she's out for the year.
I
It's
know.
like, what in the world is going on?
I don't know. And Sophie Cunningham on her new podcast, which I've fought through, she's great. She does it with this guy who's just horrible. And he can't entertain a paper bag. But that's his name is
I know
West.
the feeling.
That's a good one. That was
Thank-
good
thank
for
you
you.
very
Ring the
much.
bell. She's like, hey, she's practicing with us. Like this is weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
She's like, she's practicing with us. She's just trying to get in game shape again. I'm like,
I know,
okay, she's coming in.
exactly.
She's going.
And then it's just like, oh, they pull the plug. It's like, I just don't get it.
I don't understand it either, but unbelievable job by the Fever.
They probably would win. They would have won the whole thing this year if they had.
High probability.
Yeah.
High probability of winning. The funniest thing is, I'm not, now don't go crazy here, okay? Don't jump on me. God.
Well, give us a chance to jump on you before you complain.
Yeah. Now, it's not Caitlin Clark ratings, okay? Caitlin Clark does move the meter. She's the Tiger. She's the Jordan, right? I'm not saying that. But weirdly, the WNBA ratings were actually really freaking good. Like they actually increased again and held. They've gone steady. Now, did it go down because Caitlin? Of course it did.
Yeah.
But it was remarkable, and their attendance actually stayed focused. And the Valkyrie San Francisco, they sell out at 18,000 every night. So it was weird because they actually are, they stayed. They didn't get the massive dip that I even thought they were going to get.
No, in fairness, though, what did happen is the games where Clark was going to play, the tickets went from like $600 to like $5.
Yes.
So people did still go,
Totally.
but they weren't paying the $600 tickets or whatever.
But the TV ratings held in, and they were all over the bus and all over the board or whatever. There were different places. So, but the big news right now is number one, Cheryl Reeves, who's the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx. Did you hear that press conference?
Well, I saw her like she got thrown out, and she had it had to be practically carried out of the state. I mean,
and
she
then
was so mad.
her press conference was lit on fire. She lit the refs on fire, the league on fire, the commissioner on fire. She was dropping F-bomb after F-bomb. It was unbelievable. Then to follow up, you get Nafisa Collier, who's one of
the union rep or whatever.
She's for the players union.
Union,
there's a big CBA going.
Yep.
She also is a part owner of Unrivaled, the new league that started last year with Stewart, with Stewie. What's her name?
Brianna Stewart.
Thank you very much. She comes out and you've not seen a player in a press conference kill a commissioner of a league like this before.
Not even 10% as much.
And she by name.
Oh, she absolutely. And then she even threw her under the bus on Caitlin Clark. She goes,
Yes.
Caitlin, she said the commissioner said Caitlin Clark wouldn't be making anything if it wasn't for the WNBA. I'm sorry, the WNBA is on the map because of Caitlin Clark. Everybody knows that. They're flying private jets now because of Caitlin Clark.
Well, chartered.
Yeah. No, private. They're flying.
They're chartered.
Chartered,
Yes, yeah.
They're not flying commercial
Correct.
airlines anymore. Yeah, all that is because of Caitlin Clark. She literally put them on the map. And
100%.
And then she's saying Caitlin Clark wouldn't have anything.
Listen,
Caitlin Clark could have stayed in college and made $15 million. Or
there is like every step of the way as we've gotten into the WNBA is like, what is this commissioner doing? Like, this is dumb. Why are they not seeing it for what it actually is? Why are they just everything was so stupid. It was such idiotic. The marketing, they didn't understand that. They're on INTV. They're here. They're there. I mean, it's just nothing made sense with this lady. And we've been sitting and being critical of her forever. And now all these players after she came out with this are just destroying her.
She's got to be. She'll be gone.
Got to go.
There's no way she can survive it because there's no confidence in her throughout the league.
And she should.
The reffing has been so suspect.
They think that in the last game to kind of clinch it, she fractured her leg. They're talking about how Collier, they stole the ball from her. They fractured her freaking leg, and there was no call. The reffing is out of control.
The funny thing is I like the let them play thing, except for they take it too far, and then they'll call something ticky-tack. It's like she breaks her leg and they don't call it, and then somebody touches somebody's fingernail and they call it.
Anyway,
so
that's our WNBA. Congratulations to the entire Arizona listening market.
Well, they
came cutting it off. What are you talking about? You're texting us nonstop WNBA facts. Why are you cutting us off?
Mark's a fan now.
He is. He should.
And by the way, go Phoenix. I'm all for.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Vegas. Who are they? Vegas
the Aces.
Aces. Yeah.
You never want to see a team continue to win over and over again.
No.
I think Phoenix is a great story. Went
It
through
is
a
a great
coaching
story.
change, built a new roster after Diana Taurasi left.
Thank
Brittany
God.
Griner left.
I
Brittany Griner left.
thank God there too. Two of the most
And-
hated people in basketball.
And so they made a good coaching chain with
Except for
Nate
Angel
Tibbetts.
Reese.
They built a good roster. It's a great story. They beat two really good teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It would have been great to see Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham,
Yeah.
the Fever versus the Mercury. It would have been great. It would have been even better if Diana Taurasi was there, but she dissed Caitlin Clark so bad.
I know,
Oh,
which is
she
so.
just
That's
so bad.
It's all of that is a complete. They're actually really good friends. They talk. That's all.
That's because Caitlin Clark forgave her for all the crap.
All
she
of that
said.
is such garbage. You got to listen to the Sue Bird podcast. She clears it
So
up.
do you have them on speed dial? Do you talk to them on text? How do you know this?
Because I listen to stuff. I watch stuff. I actually enjoy the W. My daughter is heavily in it.
If Caitlin Clark held a grudge, she would never speak to Diana Taurasi.
Let's move on, please. Okay, that's your WNB.
Okay. By the way, it's great that Mark's a fan all of a sudden.
It is actually. It's very nice
because he's been on the whole time. Nobody watches.
Yeah,
that.
nobody watches.
There's no ratings.
They're actually doing well. They're doing well.
I love it.
I sucked it up and was embarrassed to even admit it, but yes, I admit it. I enjoyed watching the last couple of games.
When's the first game?
Yeah, what are you going? You got tickets? You gonna bougie Highland?
Hell no, I don't know when that next game is. I'll spend my money on football.
Speaking of football, let's talk about the National Football League. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's do that.
Your Seattle Seahawks. I'm sorry about the loss there for Arizona Cardinals Thursday night.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is. This is a make or break year for Kyler Murray. Now we lost.
What are you making a breaking? He can't win. He's like 1-47. He can't get you the playoffs. He's terrible. He's FFR Junior. Get him out.
He is. That's a great. He is FFR.
He
Junior.
is. Somebody needs to walk up to him after that game, hand him a check, and say thank you. Clean out your locker. You're done.
Well,
he's very diminutive.
They need to take his video games away.
And
nobody likes him. You can tell nobody likes him.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Mark.
You can tell on the sidelines. He's not a leader. It does not look on the sidelines for sure. He's diminutive, very small man. He can't see over the line. He doesn't throw downfield. This is a make or break year. This game this week is the Titans game. Worst team in the league. Cam Ward sucks this year. I'm going to the game.
You're going.
If they don't blow them out, this is going to be the demise of Kyler Murray. Well, now we lost our second string running back this week to knee surgery. He just had meniscus surgery today. So James Conner's out, Trey Benson's out. All our DBs were out the last two games. That's why we lost to the Niners and then to the Seahawks. We couldn't cover anybody. This is a pivotal year for the Cardinals because right now
I hate to break this to you, Mark, and I love you dearly, and all of our Arizona Cardinal fans. It's not make or break. This is not pivotal. He's bad. He's bad, and you need to move on.
Well, I will say that there's a lot of chatter out there that his teammates do not like him, and they do not think he's a leader.
How could you like him?
He's a clown.
He's a pompous ass.
I don't think he's that pompous, is he?
I don't know.
But he's like a child.
He's not clutch. He's not calm. He gets happy feet. He is a junior FFR. He's just, I get the reason I'm so adamant is because we've seen this. He is so much like FFR, Fake Fat Russ, if you're new. He's so much like him in his deteriorating years, which we'll talk about him.
He's coming up
at the New York Giants. Oh God. Anyway, I watch him. I'm sorry, everybody in Arizona. You need to be done. Cut the band. Take the bandage off. Be done with him. You're going to be better off.
I think the term's rip the Band-Aid off.
What did I say? Take it?
Cut it.
Cut it?
Rip it.
Rip it?
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Well, you look at the quarterbacks coming out probably this year. Arch Manning probably shouldn't come out. He's not playing real well to be the top draft pick this year. You know, you're just going to have to shit can the season for 5 years.
Hey, you know what? Gardner Minshew might be available.
I think he is. He's on the Chiefs roster. He's going to get in when Mahomes gets hurt. I'm guaranteed.
No, you guys, I don't know where the quarterback comes from. I don't know what's going on down there. I like the coach. The coach seems to be okay, right? Does people have confidence in the coach?
Yeah, and I think the defense is playing a lot better this year. They thought because they really invested, got Josh Sweat this year. They got a lot of good. They got Will Johnson, who was a great draft pick in the second round, when he was supposed to be a first-round draft pick. So they did well, supplementing the defense. The offense was supposed to be scoring a lot of points, 20 to 30 points. They can't run the ball at all. They lost their first and second string running backs that I mentioned. Marvin Harrison Jr. is not having an early great season.
Again, he needs to go to a psychiatrist. He needs a therapist. He's fine. He's going to be great, but he all of a sudden figures out I can't catch a ball. Late in that game, he caught a good ball, and he kind of got his confidence back. He's a great receiver.
Well,
he is a great receiver.
He's not his dad, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. The offensive line was supposed to be good this year. They are not good this year. I mean, we can't run the ball. I mean, Kyler Murray panics in the pocket. He doesn't have the time he needs. He can't see over the line.
He does have the time. He's got 7 hours. I'm telling you, he holds the freaking ball just like somebody else we used to watch here in Seattle. And then he runs out. He's a nightmare to block for. A nightmare. First of all, they can't see him.
They don't know where he is.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
They really don't.
They should put a blue dot on him. They should get a GPS on him so they can track him.
I got a serious question for Mark, though.
This is a lot of Arizona Cardinals.
It is, but we're an Arizona podcast.
That's true.
So everybody knows Murray's not even the Arizona people know Murray's not the answer.
Yeah, look in the mirror.
There's a guy sitting on the bench in Atlanta. Scott loves him. His name's Kirk Cousins.
I do love him now.
You love him now.
I mean, have you watched the shows? How can you not love Kirk?
You hated him before.
I don't hate him. I'm like, he's just not a great quarterback.
Well, he's a decent quarterback, and he's not a bad quarterback for sure. They didn't sign him for $200 million in Atlanta because he's a shitty quarterback.
And I'm sorry, how many playoff games has he won?
Well, I don't know.
1. Let me answer that question for you. 1.
Well, how many's Kyler Murray won?
0.
Exactly.
Actually, they didn't. Yeah, 0. Go ahead, but I like where you're going here.
So my question is, they should grab him. He's obviously Atlanta would love to get rid of part of that salary.
That's a good point.
And they'd love to get rid of part of that salary, get rid of that whole thing. They're obviously going with Penix. I think he'd be way better than Kyler Murray.
Well, they got Jacoby Brissett, which I think would be better than Kyler Murray right now. Jacoby,
he didn't address he had a great idea there. Kirk Cousins to Arizona.
I really like Kirk Cousins. I've seen Kirk. I think he's a stand-up guy. He's a good leader, pocket passer. He's steady. He may not win you the bigger games, but he definitely is smart. Throws the ball downfield.
He's only 103. You got to take that into consideration.
He seems like a really good dude too. He seems like a really good.
He's a great guy. I want to hang out with him.
So he's probably not going to win you the Super Bowl, but there's a good chance he can get you to the playoffs and maybe possibly win a game. But you're not getting it with Kyler Murray.
No, I think this is the last year we'll see Kyler.
Is his deal up? Is his deal up?
No, I think he's still got 2 more years on his deal. I'll
check
that
in a second. They got Bidwell
they got him for a pretty good rate. When they upped him 2 years ago, I think he's making in the 40s right now. You look at the quarterbacks like Dak Prescott and the others that just signed; they're in the 50s. Even Brock Purdy's in the 50s now.
And he's a Hall of Famer.
All Brock Purdy does is win.
That's all he does. They took it on the chin last week, but not
with Brock Purdy though.
No, he played last week.
Did he play?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think
they had their first loss and they played. Yeah, he was back. His game back. Arizona Cardinals. My heart goes out to you because I feel like we're watching the last 4 years of Seahawk football down there in Arizona. You know what I mean?
It's like watching the Mariners every year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's painful. I'm going to the game this week.
It's painful.
But it's painful.
Do you have season tickets?
I don't. I'm just going to this game with some friends. I have season tickets to ASU, which is impressive. They've won some big games as of late.
We can talk ASU. We can talk Dilly Dilly. I love Dilly Dilly. I'm a big fan. Are we moving to the college football? We got to take a break first. The Seahawks. How do you feel? What's our record? 3-1. How do you feel about the Seahawks today, Tim Boyle?
I feel a lot better than I did after they lost to the 49ers on the first game of the season. I feel way better. They look like they're pretty damn good. I mean, they beaten Pittsburgh, obviously.
The
on the
Pittsburgh
road.
win is the most impressive win to me at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's the most impressive win. Other than that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not saying, yes, the defense looks like it's very much improved, and the genius, mannequin Mike McDonald, our head coach, who never literally moves a muscle. He seems like the whole defense thing. I can't trust small hand Sam Darnold. I can't trust him.
A phenomenal year.
He is, and I can't trust him.
Well, you want Kyler Murray instead?
No.
You want
God,
FFR?
No. God, no.
And look at Geno Smith's got 29 interceptions.
He's
He's leading the NFL in interceptions.
But see, this is my nervousness about Sam Darnold because he is Geno Smith. He's going to play great. Geno made the great throws. He played great for a moment, and then he reverted back to who he is. My concern with old Sammy is that he's going to convert to who he really is. Small hands Darnold.
And he's a Kirk Cousins. He can't win a playoff.
He is kind of like Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
They are very similar.
Exactly.
They're very similar.
And by the way, would Kenneth Walker stop running backwards, please?
Yeah, what was he doing?
Jesus Christ. He thinks he's going to out-juke people. It's like, you're not going to out-juke. His negative yards are insane.
It's weird. One week Walker plays good. The next week it'll be Charbonnet.
Yeah.
It's kind of, they need to get on the same page there.
Yeah. Their offensive line is massively better than it was. Although
Bradford is
horrible. Is a problem.
There's a whole bunch of clips on social media of him just standing there letting people fly right by him.
He needs to go.
Yeah.
They have winnable games. They have Bucks, Jags, Texans, Commanders, Cardinals.
The Bucks are going to be tough.
Cardinals. The Bucks are at home. Then they're at the Jags.
Home doesn't matter anymore. Home doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. We're worse off at home.
Yeah, I know. We want to move out.
Yeah. We want to play every game on the road.
You know what? Lumen Field's up for sale.
God. And what's sad is we used to have the best home field advantage in all of it. We were unbeatable at home.
12th man.
And now for some reason, when we're at home, we lose. It's it's chalk it up as a loss.
Cooper Kupp's playing well. Cooper Kupp.
I know that. I know who he is.
Yeah. The Seahawks are good. They're good. I think they're still middle of the road. They're good. Who else do we have? You just named our schedule. Do you have that up still, Mark?
Gotta come off mute. Sorry. So we play Buccaneers at home.
Yeah,
this
at
week,
home Sunday.
I think that's going to be a tough game.
I
Buccaneers, they should have beat Phil. They had Philadelphia.
100%. I think this is going to be an interesting game. I actually think they'll lose.
And then the Jaguars at Jaguars. And the Jaguars just beat
Jags are coming off a big victory.
The Jags, that Cohen guy, is he Jewish?
Wasn't everybody that does good? Did he do good? Yeah, then he's Jewish.
He's got something a little. I mean, Trevor. What's his name?
Generational talent.
Trevor Lawrence. He's something. They got a little something going on down there.
Then you're home against the Texans. Then you're at the Commanders. Home against the Cardinals. Tough. At the Rams, at the Titans, home against the Vikings. So the next
there's some winnable games there.
Right now, if the injury bug, the Rams are the best team.
The Rams should have beat Philadelphia. They're a blocked field goal away from, and I don't know what it is this year. Everybody's blocking everybody's field goals.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're a blocked field goal away from being undefeated.
And then Dak Prescott.
That's coaching. And that's a quarterback.
The coach,
you got a really smart quarterback, and you got a great coach.
You got a genius as a coach.
Guess who the number one offense is in the National Football League through 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
It's got to be the Rams, doesn't it?
It's the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that doesn't surprise. Okay, you know what? They have that a lot. They're always right up there.
They're the best offense, and they're also the worst defense.
The Seahawks were that way for I don't know about the best offense, but they were the worst. They'd have like the worst defense every year.
Totally overrated. I watched that game. They are totally overrated.
Dallas.
Oh,
yeah. What's going on with Green Bay? They actually thought everyone was gonna run away with the NFC.
No defense. 40 points.
I know, but the defense looked great earlier.
I keep thinking
season.
Dallas won that game, but there was actually a tie.
I know.
I was complaining to Scott. I spent 4 hours of my life for a tie.
Nothing.
Stayed up till way too late.
I know. I felt like nothing.
Yeah.
Just think how the players felt. They all said the same thing post game. This feels like a loss.
Yeah.
And we actually tied. We didn't lose.
Okay, let's talk about the Giants. We got to take a break.
Yeah.
We got to talk about the New York, the football Giants.
There's lots to unwrap there.
Oh, there is. Yeah. We've got a new reality show coming soon. All right, we'll talk to you later. Hold on. Well, we'll talk to you in a second. Right after this.
Guten Tag und Grüß Gott from Bavaria. This is Randy from Neunkirchen, Germany, and you're listening to the Scott and Tim Sports Show.
Who the hell are you going to? What are you worried about, Kurt Warner and your passing rating or some crap? Like, if there's a way to bench a guy, bench him after those 3 plays. What are you trying to save yourself for? Like, are you kidding me? The ball, you can't score when you throw it, 20 yards, in the damn stands.
Yeah.
Give me a freaking break here. Like, I've seen enough, and so is everybody else. I don't want to hear any crap about how good Brian Daboll is as a coach. Give me a break. When you're 18, 35, and 1, you're a great coach? No, you're not. All right. And here's the other thing. You've got a great player. Get him the damn football. Here's the other thing. I said, this Scattaboo guy, Scattaboo, when I said going in, hey, that's the guy we can get excited about. Why? He looks like damn John Riggins.
Right.
Put him out there. And you know who else you got to put out there? Jackson Dart. Okay. You got to put Dart out there. Why? Because at least you got a chance. You guys are telling me he's good. I don't want to see it in practice. Put him in the damn game. Nobody cares. You're not going anywhere. So Russell Wilson can throw the ball out of the end zone again?
Okay. That's a lot from him, but he goes on to absolutely kill FFR.
Everybody has been. And by the way, this is the year we don't talk about FFR again.
Is it?
Yeah, this is the year.
Well, that'd be a streak.
We say that every year, but this year we mean.
Since 2017.
But and how about what was it Tony Gonzalez that said on?
Yeah, he said he is.
He said if anybody's ever played their way out of the Hall of Fame, it's Russell Wilson. And then Sherman just went off on him.
Sherman hates him.
I actually, as much as I hate Russell Wilson, I thought it was a little bit much for national TV.
Really?
He was just lambasting him on national TV.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I was secretly kind of happy, but then also like, whoa, this is like
no. What's wrong with you?
Normally, a color analyst isn't gonna go after him that hard on national TV.
But Sherm, that's the whole thing with Sherm. He goes after everybody. He goes hard after everybody.
Yeah, that's the hardest I've ever seen him go after any.
Wait, harder than Tony Gonzalez saying he's played himself out of a Hall of Fame? We didn't hear the Rex Ryan saying basically there's no effort. I want somebody who actually cares about playing football.
Sherman actually started reciting his records after he left the Seahawks and what they've been, and then talked about how that Russell Wilson basically didn't win the Super Bowl. It was the defense.
Yes. Well, again, he's going to say that, and that's he's half right.
He's half right. Yeah, I think Russell Wilson in his first 4 years,
he was spectacular.
Were pretty damn good.
Spectacular.
He was good.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
And now who goes after Sherman is the cops or the
Whoa. We can't say that.
Sherman's the guy who you just love his play. You just put all the other stuff. You're just like, good Lord, dude.
You're a train wreck. My gosh.
Down.
His last couple of years in Seattle were a train. He's the only guy I've ever seen be penalized 3 times on one. He got 3 flags on one play. I've never seen that ever. That's the kind of train wreck he was in his last couple of years.
But I think the Giants are looking up because Jackson Dart's in there now. Unfortunately, Malik Neighbors hurt himself. He's out for the year. But Scattaboo's a very exciting running back.
Scattaboo, I told both Mindy and my buddy Chels when they were drafted, I'm like, this is the sleeper pick. This is who you got to pick. Neither one of them picked him. And what do you have, like 30 points last week or something?
He's a monster, man. He is a monster.
He's awesome.
So fun to watch. He's a beast out there. Forks up.
Scataboo.
Love Scataboo.
But by the way, let's go back to the FFR thing, even though we're not talking about it.
Yeah, well, this is the year we don't talk about it.
Yeah, but
Jackson
Dart.
That's 2026.
Okay, 2020. Gotcha. Jackson Dart comes in. Actually, they're 0-3, and he beats San Diego, who's 3-0. What does that do? What does that do for Russell Wilson's career?
Did you see the clip of the post game rah that Jackson Dart had the whole team around him, and you see in the background Russell Wilson with this like frown is like completely. Just
was it CBS was quick to show that, as NBC or CBS was quick to show that on film too.
This is why we've been saying this for years. Nobody likes him.
His teammates don't like him.
Nobody hangs out with the guy.
I'm almost to the point where I feel sorry for him, but then I got to remember he did this all to himself.
Exactly. You don't feel sorry for him.
But I want to feel sorry for him.
No,
but
you
I can't,
don't. Why? What did you get so soft?
Well, I'm actually not.
What's his wife's name? Sierra. Something. She's some singer or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard her sing.
It all went down.
I'm telling you, when he got married to her, his career went downhill. He became a celebrity is what happened. And he was more worried about celebrity status than playing football.
It's what we've been saying. We've tried to help people for 100 years on this. When you're a star athlete, you don't get a girlfriend, you don't get married, you don't have kids, you don't have a dog. It's downhill from there.
And it took
I don't know how many times we have to categorically put data behind this.
These people think Russell Wilson's just going to come back. He's not. He's not.
He's
good.
done.
And I give you credit. You did come around, but it took me a couple years of working on you for you to come around.
Why do you always have to bring that up?
Because I like to.
Two of the most embarrassing re-signing events of all time. When LeBron James signed with Miami. And they did that big event on ESPN.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when Russell Wilson and his wife do that kind of whispering tweet when he resigned.
And it was like they were laying in bed or something.
Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited.
He wanted to play till he's 40-some.
You said
clown.
you had a great line. You accused him of having Tom Brady syndrome.
I did.
Because he kept saying he was going to play till 45.
He does. A lot of people have Tom Brady. Do you want to can I talk about Tom Brady?
Well, yeah, you're really down on Tom Brady right now.
You used to hate him too. When he was with New England,
I hated his guts.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you flipped.
Well, then he went to Tampa Bay, and I kind of liked him.
Kind of? I had to get you a freaking hat.
I still have it too.
TB12.
TB12.
You should frame that. Should get Mindy to frame that for you. I am a little worked up. This is the NFL problem, not a Tom Brady problem. The fact that he's in the freaking coach's booth in for the Raiders, and he's talking to Pete Carroll every week. He's talking to Chip Kelly every week, the offensive coordinator. He's in practices. He's like hanging out, and then he's calling games, but he can't talk. He can't do all the normal stuff that the broadcasters do in the production meetings and talk to all the coaches.
Okay, let me stop you for 1 second. We'll go back through all the tapes through all the years. You said it a million times. He's the commissioner.
Exactly.
You said it a million times. He's the commissioner.
Don't jump the shark. God damn it. I was getting there.
Oh, you were okay. I'm sorry.
Exactly. This is part of he's going to be the commissioner because look at the streak.
He was the commissioner 5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point. He's always been the commissioner. No rules apply to him. All the coaches, you say nobody cares about this. Go listen to the coaches. They can't stand this because
do you think he's really getting any type of? He's not really getting any insider information.
Are you kidding me?
Come on.
So seriously, look what happened with Saleh and the Jaguar coach. They because they're stealing signs. Those guys
were almost fighting.
They're insane about this stuff. They're insane. So if I'm doing
the Patriot, Brady and the Patriots don't know anything about stealing signs.
He's stealing money too. Did you see how much he's getting for that flag football game?
Did you see this?
No.
He's going to Saudi Arabia. They're paying him $75 million to play one flag football game or something.
Brady?
He's taking Gronk with him. They're giving Gronk like minimum wage. They're giving Brady $75 million.
Well, he does need the money.
Yeah, I did see that, Mark. That's insane.
What? No.
Yeah,
well, he's not going to go over there for free.
Of course, he doesn't do anything for free.
No.
He denies it's $75 million, but just think it's half.
It's 75 million.
You know what? The other thing with him, which I'm going into, it doesn't matter because I listened to him again. I was texting you guys. He's so bad at the analyst
I don't
role.
think he is.
He's so bad. You go listen to Greg Olson.
Oh, Greg Olson's really good.
And then you go listen to him. You look at even Kirk Herbstreit, your favorite, your boy, Herbie. You go listen to him even on an NFL game. He's so bad. He's so bad. That guy wouldn't know an insight if it freaking stuck him in the eyes.
Okay, to be fair, John Madden was horrible his first few years. Look at Drew Brees had to get off the air because he was so bad.
Why are you comparing? He's not Tom Brady. He didn't get the number one spot right away. Madden, you're right. He wasn't, but he was on the team. He was on the D team and he worked his way up.
Yeah, correct.
So, but
they're Brady, not going to stick Tom Brady on. They're paying him $375 million. They're not going to put him on the D team.
Literally, this is the classic fail up. He has failed up, and he's bad at his job. I feel bad for what's his name, the play-by-play
Greg
guy.
Olson.
Yeah. No, play-by-play. The guy.
I feel bad for Greg Olson because
I feel terrible for him.
Greg Olson was the number one guy. And he's now backseat 2 or 3 now, but I listen to him all the time because he gets the Cardinals games. But he is good. Tony Romo used to be good. Tony
Romo quit. He was great because he was right out of the NFL and he knew every single player.
Yeah. Right.
Now he doesn't study, he just says, "Oh, number 88 there did this." And
listen, I believe that Troy Aikman and Buck are the best right now.
I'd say that's probably accurate
because Aikman now he goes after the refs. He's more comfortable. They're looser now.
You used to hammer those.
I used to because they were stiff boards.
Would you say, Troy, I don't have a pulse, Aikman, or was it Joe Buck?
Both of them barely had a pulse.
Yeah,
it was monotone Aikman. Well, Joe, I really think it's just like seriously, I've tuned you out already. Now
he called out the refs last week.
He does call out the refs, and he gives you insights. The thing that drives me nuts about Brady is dude, you played it for 22 years. You know more shit than anybody, and you can't tell us what's going on? He's not entertaining. He's not entertaining, and that's the role that you're supposed to be.
Kevin Burkhardt has to set him up better.
Yeah, Kevin Burkhardt.
Yeah, I agree.
Tries.
He should set him up better.
No, I think he tries, and he comes.
Was he even with Kevin Burkhardt last week?
Yeah.
I thought he was with somebody.
No,
else.
he's with Kevin Burkhardt.
No, they're the number one team.
What did I text you? Like his answer to the question? It's like, I can't even tell you how bad that defense is. Really, Tom? No, apparently you can't tell us anything.
I think Kurt Warner's pretty good as a color guy. And
I think he's great too. I agree.
He gets into the background around reading defenses, what the quarterback's thinking, where you're making mistakes, where Brady just doesn't have those insights he's bringing to the telecast.
So the number one crew you think is Buck and Aikman.
I do think.
What about Collinsworth and?
I like that. I think they're probably maybe number 2.
Yeah, I'd say they're number 2.
Yeah, and Collinsworth again. Collinsworth does a great job. He blends the X's and O's with kind of the everyday, the masses football thing. I like what he does.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm an Al Michaels fan. I don't think that dynamic Al Michaels with Herbstreit.
I agree with you 100%. Al Michaels needs to retire.
Do you know how old Al Michaels is?
Yeah, he's close to 80. He did the Miracle on Ice. I was like 2 years old.
He's actually 80 years of age.
Yeah, 80.
He's 80. Still eating.
He's like the Wedge.
He's got the greatest dye job of anybody on television.
The greatest. His hair.
His hair. It's
that orange. You gotta love the orange.
What about Bob Costas?
Terrible. Horrible.
Hey, if I ever dye my hair orange, you can call me out every day. Every day.
All right.
That is so ugly. I
Who?
can't believe
Who are we
old
talking
guys.
about?
All these old guys that try to dye their hair and it looks orange. How do they think that's attractive?
How do you like Iron Eagle and JJ Watt?
Haven't had enough. Iron Eagle, I like. Haven't had enough dad on JJ.
Yeah, I don't think they're refined yet. I don't. He's not one of the top. And I'm a JJ Watt fan. He played for the Cardinals. He was great. But
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. Iron Eagle.
Who's the other play-by-play that's awesome?
Kevin Harlan.
Kevin Harlan. Yeah, he's really good.
He is really good. Really good.
Let's just go right into college because we're gonna take a break because we're already a $1:30 here because we're gonna go into bonus and it's like 2 a.m. College football. First of all, the Arizona State Sun Devils, since we've been gone, they lost one of the most horrific football games I've ever seen in college sports at Mississippi State, the Bulldogs.
That was a couple weeks ago.
That was like week 2, I think.
Yeah, week
or something.
2, yeah.
3. And these goddamn cowbells. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Was that the? Yes, I have heard those.
It's unbelievable.
Is it a Saturday Night Live skit or something?
I thought it was. I was texting the group. I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening? Are there bees? Are there hornets taking over the stadium? It's insanity.
Did you hear him last week against Tennessee? I mean, they're a game changer.
They are.
That is the most annoying sound in all of the world.
Oh my God, it's so annoying. It's annoying through the television.
When did that start?
I don't know. Did they do that when Leach was there?
I think it's been. Let me look it up, but I think it's been.
It's probably been forever. We just don't see Mississippi State much. Anyway, so the Sun Devils, that was a bad loss because weren't they ranked like 8th?
They were ranked. Yeah, they were like 9th, I think.
Yeah,
11th. They were 11th.
11th. They lost to that. They had a big win against TCU, which was a really good. TCU is a good team, not a bad top 25 team. Good team. No, I'm with you. Okay. I'm just wondering why we're doing a deep dive on Arizona State. Because we're an Arizona podcast.
Yeah, I got you.
Half the listeners have season tickets to ASU.
That's true.
What the hell did Washington or Washington State do last week?
Well, let's not bring up the Cougs.
Well,
I do want to bring the Cougs.
They won.
Jimmy Rogers should be
terrible.
Fired for malpractice.
The fact that they had a quarterback controversy, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
They played this kid Duggar who he shouldn't be playing in high school.
No, and then the other guy Potter, he ain't Harry Potter, I'm telling you that.
Harry Potter.
He was horrible. And they had Zevi Eckhouse who like just lit it up. And it's like somehow Zevi's third string to these clowns.
I have no idea.
And it took him till the North Texas game to figure out, okay, we got to put Zevi in because these guys are clowns.
Unbelievable.
And then Zevi's damn good.
Damn good.
And then you wonder, what was the coach thinking this whole time?
I don't. You're on the Cougar.
No,
hotline.
Nobody knows. I mean, you listen to Puck all the time.
I do.
Nobody knows.
I listen to more Cougar talk than you do.
You do. Like what in the world were they doing?
The only thing they can think of is there's some disciplinary thing. There's something going on off the field, or something that I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody can figure it out because he's like hand over. It's not even a contest.
Oh, it's not even remotely a contest.
It's ridiculous.
The other two shouldn't even be playing college football.
And they had a good win over Colorado State.
Yes.
Now they got the bye. Now they go to Ole Miss. Oy vey. Yeah. As Zevi would say, oy vey.
It's exactly what he would say.
Yeah, he's got problems. The Ole Miss, that's going to be a rough one.
For sure.
And then the University of Washington Huskies, they won the Apple Cup, fine, whatever.
Everybody knew that was coming.
Yeah, Jed Fish. Then they go down to the big Ohio State Buckeyes. They were in it in the first half. Here's my whole thing with this. You've seen and been part of like massive upsets, correct?
Yes.
Do you agree, Tim, Mark? There's got to be a certain there's a certain recipe to pull off a major upset. Do you agree with that?
Oh, completely.
Right? And it starts at the beginning of the game. There's got to be little things. You got to get like crazy breaks. You have to have weird shit happen that normally never happens, right?
100%.
That's exactly what happened to the Washington Huskies. They, in the beginning of the game, they held them 4th and goal.
Yeah.
Then my whole thing about Jed Fish, he ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. He just doesn't have it.
I never thought he was, to be honest.
I didn't know. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to like, okay, is this guy for real? Because he recruits the shit out of the. He's a great recruiter.
Yes, and they kept all those. They kept keeping all their players.
Yes,
Coleman, the running back's like on his 9th year. It's like, he's been there since Delora was at Washington State. It seemed like he's been there forever.
And then this guy's not the guy. He puckers so hard in the big games. Then he gets this. He runs out to half the middle of the freaking field to go after the ref, and he gets another 15 yards. This guy, I'm like, what are you doing? You're not a CEO. You're not a head coach of a major program.
Well, he was in your backyard down there, Mark, at Arizona. What does everybody think of him down there?
I think he's a fraud. I mean, he was there for 2 years in Arizona. Went 10-3
last year.
In his final season, he went 10-3. He won the Alamo Bowl, but I mean, I can't believe he got the type of money at Washington in a high-profile, Big Ten conference team now. He didn't prove himself. He hasn't proved himself yet. I think that was a big risk on the Huskies' part, hiring him.
Well, Husky Nation was pretty high on him when they always are. It seems like
exactly.
They get a little out of control but they thought he was the greatest thing ever.
If you go back when he plays a decent opponent, his red zone, he puckers hard. He is the offensive coordinator, which he shouldn't be. There's no creativity. He doesn't give Damon Williams. Damon Williams is a spectacular quarterback. He is a dual threat. The guy is faster than shit. He can throw. He's a great thrower. And in the most critical moments, don't you want the ball in his hands to make a decision to make a play?
Well, of course.
Not him.
You're paying him $8 million a year, too.
Yes.
$7.75 million salary.
Did he go? Didn't he triple his salary coming to?
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. They had no business being Ohio State. None of what I'm saying would say the fact that they would beat Ohio State. I don't think they would have. They had all the little things. They got the fumble recovery. They had a shot to make it real damn interesting. And Jed Fish, he flushed the mouse. I mean, he's done. So I'm over him. That just showed me he was at Maryland last year. He couldn't do it. He was at the Apple Cup last year where he couldn't make a play in the red zone. He shows no creativity against Ohio State on the biggest stage. He's over his skis. He's not the guy. I'm done.
So flush the mouse. What the hell does flush the mouse?
I've never heard that.
That's a Tony Kornheiser. Bob Kylan, that was for you, buddy.
Okay.
Tony Kornheiser had actually mice in his house, and he flushed them, and so it became a term when you
flushed them down the toilet.
Flushed them down the toilet.
Really? He caught him with his hands and flushed them, or something.
Flushed the mouse.
I don't even understand that.
Yeah, well, they were trapped. They were caught, and then he
flushed them usually means like the dog goes and flushes out the birds.
No,
Agnes does that.
Flushed the mouse. He literally put him down the toilet. Wow. Flushed him. Flushed the mouse. He sucked. He choked.
Now they're living in the sewer pipes.
Exactly where they should be. I think it was dead. That's my thing about Washington. They're middle pack Big Ten. They're not that great. They have some great talent, but they have no defense really. The defense showed up better. College football. Are you excited again? I was so pissed that Alabama just cannot beat Georgia.
It's the opposite. Alabama does.
Georgia can't beat Alabama. Thank you.
And now are the Alabama fans, are they off his case for a week or something?
Yeah, just like last year.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets beat by Vanderbilt.
Well, last year they beat Georgia. They were undefeated, I think, when they beat Georgia, and everybody was loving him, and then they start losing.
Yep.
This year it starts out where they wanted him fired, and of course he beats Georgia, and now he gets to keep his job.
I hate it. His offense, you got Grubb down there now. They look so fun. They're so good. They did a lot of good things. I hate it. It kills me to watch it. I don't understand.
I still cannot fathom why the Husky fans hate him so bad.
I hate him. We already debated this.
I know. We've debated it until we're blue in the face, but he left to go to – he took more money and went to a bigger job. You can't fault him for that.
I don't fault him, but he could have. If he would have stayed at Washington, my God, they would be one of the premier teams.
Well, yeah, you could say that about a lot of coaches. If Dennis Erickson would have stayed at Wazoo,
I know you use that the whole time.
No,
I got sucked in. We all got sucked in that he's all shucks. His little Dakota smile that he was all in at Washington. He got him to the national championship. We thought he'd be here forever. We thought he was the next Don James, and then he just literally in the night, he left for Alabama to take over. He's the guy taking over for the guy, which is never a good idea. So that's what I don't like.
What I will say is what happens to every single coach when they take some team to the national championship, especially a team that people didn't think were going to go there. They go there the next year. They're gone. They're at a bigger school.
I know.
Wait, twice or three times as much.
It's the quarterback of your life.
Mark's doing the thumbs up.
Oh.
Like, that's exactly right.
Let's talk about the surprises in college football. Texas is not as good as we thought. Penn State's not as good as we thought. Clemson's not as good as we thought. Indiana is surprising people right now. Vandy is surprising.
Vandy. They've got Alabama. They got Alabama this week.
Yes, I hope they win.
Georgia Tech is surprising people.
How
Missouri's
about
up there.
North Texas is like 5-0. That I think are they ranked yet? They just
I literally didn't know that was a school, and I'm sorry.
Neither did I. And now they're 5-0.
Notre Dame, they just got their first win.
Are they 1-3?
Yeah, a lot of college football this year is very, very surprising. They're 2-2.
Interesting. Is this what would you categorize that as parity?
There's no salary cap with the transfer portal and NIL, Scott, as you promote every day.
I said, you just told me. You just told me there's parity. I'm sorry. Did I just hear there's parity?
Not in college football. Ohio State's number 1. Oregon's number 2. They're probably the biggest NIL schools in the country.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? You watch out because coming down the playoffs, they're going to get knocked out.
Well, that may or may
I think
not
Ohio.
be the case,
I think Ohio State's beatable. I think they're beatable.
I don't think there's any team. I don't see any team in college this year that's unbeatable.
Okay, well there you go. Isn't that? There you go. It's okay because in 2026, we all hope, talking about salary caps in baseball, there's going to be a salary cap hopefully in college sports.
Well, why would you be okay with that? You don't think it needs it. You think it's perfectly fine. It's the best it's ever been. And all this stuff. So why are you saying that's good?
You don't want me to go over the ratings. You really don't want me to talk ratings. You don't want me to go to popularity of the sport. You just don't. You don't want me to talk about game day ratings. You don't. You don't want to talk about how Barstool now is part of the Fox big noon kickoff.
Well, we just said that WNBA's ratings are up, baseball ratings are up, college football ratings are up, NFL everybody's ratings are up. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Hey, Titanic was the most watched movie of all time. It doesn't mean it was the best movie of all time.
Hell of a movie. Are you?
That's because all the 13-year-olds went and saw it 17 times.
Are you dissing the Titanic right now?
I'm not, but everybody knew what was going to happen.
Sounds like you are.
Everybody knew what was going to happen.
Did anyone die in that movie?
No,
why can't you just enjoy the journey?
I am enjoying the journey. I just don't like the end of the journey.
You're watching a lot of college football.
I am. That doesn't mean I like it.
You have to. I'm not. Again, you and I don't dislike Pat McAfee as much as you dislike him. I don't watch his show every day or whatever. The stunt he pulled when he went off the diving board in a Speedo. Come on, that was pretty good.
I still don't like the guy.
I know, but that was
the field goal thing is brilliant.
It is a
brilliant bit every week. 300,000 they won last week. 300,000.
They won again last week.
Yeah, it's been expensive.
God, they're winning like every week. It seems like.
Two Penn State kids won $150,000 a piece.
Oh yeah, because the guy picked somebody else to do it for him. Yeah,
I heard Herb Street on a podcast, and he sounded sincere. He goes, when all of a sudden he goes, I'll put in 100. He goes, and Herbie will put in 100. That is not planned or discussed.
He just threw in 100.
Last year, he said he had to figure out he had to pay $100,000 that he had no idea that he was going to be in for.
That's classic Pat McAfee, just throwing him in for 100,000. It's not like that's chump change either.
No, but Herbie's
How much does Pat McAfee make?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Herbie makes probably $10 million a year with private jets. He's on Prime and he's on game day.
He probably
and he's
makes
on the
more
top
than
game.
he
More
makes
than
more
10.
than if Brady makes $40 million a year doing his thing. Herbie does too. He does college and pros.
Let me tell you something that the great Tony Kornheiser taught me. If you're on TV, you're making big money. There's a lot of money in TV. By the way, shout out Tony Kornheiser. The ripe old age of 77, he got a 3-year deal.
Did he?
Him and Wilbon got a 3-year PTI deal.
Well, is it a good deal?
It's a great deal. You kidding me? He's 77.
Yeah, but how do you know how much? Is it $10 an hour?
It
or what
is
is it?
astonishing to me. They are the Muppets. They are the old. He's 77. It's insane. I mean, Wilbon's 68 or something.
Al
like
Michaels is 80, and he's doing a prime.
I know. It's unbelievable. Now, you never see a woman up there that's 80.
What's your point there?
I don't know. I'm just mentioning it. There's no point.
Although Hannah Storm's been around since I was in high school.
That is true, and she's up there. The point
We don't have
is,
any female listeners, so you're not offending anyone.
we do have Nurse Mindy.
That's true. I think we got a couple.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta get bonus. It's 2 a.m. My
this is
God,
your normal time here.
Is it really?
Yes.
Do you have a open cot? Maybe I could just take a nap.
We got some. Well, I was gonna say we have some extra bedrooms. I don't know. I think my daughter's taken over every room in this house for some reason. I barely got to do this pod.
That's true. We had some late breaking negotiation, but I did remember all the parts, so that was good. Okay, we'll take a break. Bonus time coming up. What you watching?
Hey, you still listening? Because we're back.
All right, bonus time. Are we doing what you watching?
What do you got?
What are we doing?
We got to do the what you watching.
Well, I'm watching what you and I have talked about since we haven't been on this pod for so long. I just started Black Rabbit.
You know what? I started that, and what do you think so far?
I like it.
How many episodes in are you?
3, 4, maybe.
Yeah, and that's that is Jason Bateman.
It's got Jude Law, which I'm a fan of. He's terrific in this.
So
it's really good.
So we started watching that, and then Nurse Mindy's like, "Nah, you can watch this on your own." So I gotta watch.
It's good. It's good. Twists and turns. It's got good shit in it. Yeah. So that what you watching? What reality death? Like some documentary.
Well, actually, it is death. I'm watching on Hulu. The
Hulu. I don't have Hulu anymore.
Okay, so the Amanda Knox story.
Yeah, you talked about that.
I don't think we talked about it on the last episode.
No, you and I have talked
because I don't think I was watching it back in July.
Yeah,
but, that's really good. It goes into her whole. It's based off of her book. That's phenomenal, and just she got railroaded like I've never seen anything like it. They had nothing against her, like zero evidence. And the prosecutor was just so hell-bent on making her the one that did it. He fabricated evidence. They just did everything in their power to make her look guilty.
One of the greatest injustices of all time.
And she spent years in prison over there.
She wasn't even there.
No,
and she literally wasn't there.
The worst thing is they caught the guy that did it, prosecuted him. He admitted to doing it, and they were still prosecuting Amanda Knox because they were trying to say that she was in cahoots with him. She didn't even know the guy.
I didn't watch the documentary, but I read this whole huge book section on that. Anyway, that is the most ridiculous, corrupted bullshit of all time. She had 45 alibis, 3,000 people confirming she wasn't. It was the most ridiculous thing.
And they convicted her boyfriend too. She was with her boyfriend. Yeah. They weren't even at the house that night. She comes home the next morning to get a broom or something.
Yes.
And her roommate's dead. And well, then it must have been you. And they tried to say she broke into the house and and they convicted her boyfriend too. They were if you saw this guy, neither one of these two could ever murder somebody if they wanted to. But it's so I'm watching that.
That's uplifting.
It's very uplifting.
Now, did you watch Hunting Wives?
Yes, we did.
Oh, that was good. that was real good. I watched Hunting Wives was good. Have you seen Unknown Number, the catfish story?
Yes. Oh, that's a sensitive subject. I got in huge trouble for Apparently, I wasn't supposed to watch that, and I did, and I got in huge trouble.
You were in
for it.
trouble?
Oh, yeah.
What about Cocaine Quarterback? The USC.
I have not seen that.
Oh, it's good too. It's about the USC volleyball player that then gets on the USC football team, and what he does outside of football is pretty amazing. He's now in prison, or he's just out of prison. But
thanks for
was he like a Josh Rosen or something?
Yeah, you leave the spoiling up to me, Mark Highland.
No, he played with Leinart and Reggie Bush and with Pete
then.
Carroll.
Oh,
and the Pete, but you got to watch it. It's pretty good. It's a good story. Slow Horses is back. If you guys watch Slow Horses,
yes, I know it's too slow for him. Literally, he said
the name sums it up. Slow Horses.
I disagree. I'm jacked up for that. Slow Horses is coming back. That's fantastic.
Okay,
morning show come back. We got some good shit coming back.
Okay, Landman. We didn't talk? Did we talk about that? Oh my God, that is the best. Have you seen that, Mark? It's Paramount Plus. Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
It is absolutely the best. I haven't seen it.
Lasso's coming back too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crap, and I don't have Apple. I'm in trouble for that.
You don't have Apple.
I canceled it.
You're like Al Messina used to be.
I can't have every single thing known to man.
Why not?
Because I'll nickel and dime myself to death.
You can afford it. You're bougie boil.
I got rid of DirecTV. I'm like, this is costing me too much money. I'm not watching any of these shows. Now I have HBO Max, Netflix, Apple TV, Hulu, YouTube TV.
Yeah. And pretty soon you're paying more than you were before.
I got a spreadsheet. I tell this to everybody. I got a spreadsheet. And I'm telling you, the streaming cutting the cord is not going to save me a dime.
Not exactly.
Number two,
it's not going to save
speaking as a sports podcast, the freaking worst part of streaming is you can't flip back and forth.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
There's no flipping.
And I like to do that.
I'm constantly flipping. And I can't flip.
Nope.
There's no flipping, and I'm not the guy. I mean, I listen to all these people, and they got 4 TVs set up, and I can't do that.
No, I can't multitask like that.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, I like Red Zone. I mean, the quad box or the octagon,
the
Octobox. By the way, everyone was stressed out about the ads. I haven't seen one ad.
No, there's not. Really.
I don't. Anyway, I can't have the 7 TVs set up. I don't even know how that's done.
YouTube TV has the multi-view it's awesome.
That's great.
What's weird is whatever happened to picture-in-picture. I had that like 25 years ago. I had picture-in-picture.
Whatever
and
happened?
Now I don't have. Now we got all this technology, and I don't have picture-in-picture.
Picture-in-picture.
Remember that was a big deal with
this
TV's got a dual tuner picture-in-picture.
Huge deal. Massive.
Yeah. Our kids don't even know what that is.
Yeah, now I gotta. My only 2 setup is I gotta get the iPad. If I'm really desperate, I gotta get the iPad on one thing and then the main TV on another. Or the other night I was watching baseball. I think on my phone or something. I mean, it's complicated. This world we live in.
No doubt.
Jesus.
So
listener, you can't see him, but Tim is yawning. I'm the one who's up all night.
You've had to pee 4 times. I
only broke the seal once.
So, but back to what you watching.
What you watching?
We just started something called Peaky Blinders, and we're late to the party.
Oh my gosh!
Have you seen that, Mark?
It's one of the best series of all time.
I know.
It's like Breaking Bad. It's like Sopranos. It's awesome.
Well, you know what? It's funny you say that because everything, when you look at like the all-time best shows, it's rated like number 1 on most of those ratings. So we finally
so good.
It is. We're on like 3 episodes.
How many seasons? Isn't it like
a lot? I think
8 seasons. I think it was 8 seasons.
So
made
far,
that guy
really
famous. Good. Oh, the guy with the big blue eyes. I can't remember.
Yes, he's famous because did that get him started in that?
And Oppenheimer. I believe you won an.
Oppenheimer. He was the star of. You're right, Oppenheimer. Yes. But yeah, I think that's where he got famous. But that's a great show.
Yeah, that's one of the best of all time. Peaky Blinders.
Scott seems like he's a little irritated.
I'm not irritated. I need to get on there.
He's falling asleep. He's falling
asleep. I'm not falling asleep. He's yawning.
I'm not yawning.
You were yawning.
No.
You're a yawner. Okay.
Seinfeld episode right there.
That is a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, don't be a yawner.
He was squinting. He can see perfect. When
Hey,
he
you know
squints.
what? Speaking of Rich Bardu, will never listen to this because I don't think he does. The backer inner thing, okay? That got a lot of
the what?
The being a backer inner. You know, you're backer inner.
Yeah.
How about a pull forwarder?
What about it?
Are you a pull forwarder?
Well, if you back in, you pull forward.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, if you got to back in, you got to back in. But if there's empty there and you do pull forward, are you a pull forwarder?
No,
I am a pull forwarder if I don't have to get anything out of the back end. So if I don't have to touch my back end, I pull forward.
Saying like if you can pull forward to the next
Yes!
spot? Oh, I only do that if there's not a car coming down the other way, because that pisses me off when you're going to park and then somebody pulls forward from the other spot and they totally screw you. So then I'm very courteous about when I'm pulled forward through a spot.
My wife backs into every single gosh darn parking space now.
It should be outlawed.
Your wife backs in?
Every single gosh
really? That's impressive.
Forever.
The females don't really like to back in that much. It's usually the males that back into spots.
Well, the males like the back end usually.
I wasn't going to go there. I thought that might get taken in a different direction, but
so not only you got the backer inners, you got the pull forwarders. You got the pull forwarders. And they drive me nuts at the grocery store because, to your point, I'm going the right way. I am swimming with the stream.
Yes.
And then you come in, you turn around, you're like, oh God, this is a great spot. No, there's a pull forwarder. Yeah. They're coming at me.
But aren't you pissed when somebody does the back in when they're on that space too? So
yes,
you're on the right side, but they decide not to pull front end into the parking space. They take 5 minutes to back in.
Yes, and
that's annoying.
I don't care what kind of car. Don't angle in and take up 3 spots. Don't do it.
Well, of course not.
You're not special. You're not special.
If you can't back in and take up 1 spot, then you shouldn't be doing it.
You know how people do that. They diagonal and they take up 3 spots and you can't go in. There's a lot of parking lot bad behavior in the world.
Well, I don't think people can park anymore. Mindy will even tell you she hates parking. She starts sweating and she hates parking even if she's pulling forward into the spot.
Well, I don't drive, so.
Well, you don't.
Are you taking me home?
Just like the last time you come here and you're out of gas.
Okay. Any other shows we want to talk about? Any other bonus stuff? Good Lord.
I think that's all we're watching.
We're 2 hours in. It's probably.
I gotta go. I gotta get to sleep. Oh my God, it is so late. I gotta go.
Well, you're always here till 1 a.m, for God's sakes.
Hey, for all the guests we couldn't get, where's House Pete the appraiser? Is he appraising things?
He should be. That's what he does.
That was such a great bit. I think that was the last show.
We got to get him back on.
We should. Maybe 2028. For all the guests we didn't get and all the sponsors we could never sign, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.